Okay, everybody, welcome back, and now we're going to be discussing the merits of this particular item. This is the greenhouse. The basic definition of the greenhouse, just for a refresher, is it's an item from the resource shop which allows you to swap the crops in the market. It doesn't matter what position they're in. And so it's also an activity, right? And it can be done every time on your turn, provided that you rolled a number that allows for activities. And so, yes, it's a very powerful piece. Now, especially in light of recent developments, we have the two-crop combo. Two-crop combo is a very difficult feat to accomplish in UFTA, but it is certainly worth striving for. But it's tremendously difficult to pull off, and that is complicated by the fact that others may have the greenhouse. If you're going for the two-crop combo and you have to have something that's positionally adjacent in the market, the greenhouse will definitely thwart those efforts in a hurry, because every time it's someone's turn, you're going for corn and cucumbers as a crop combo, for instance. If they own the greenhouse, they can easily just move something, right? And not only that, you can play offense and defense. It's offense and defense at the same time. Not only can you block someone else from achieving their particular goal, but you can also improve your particular position by moving a crop favorably that gives you a distinct advantage. And so, yes, the greenhouse, in light of the two-crop combo, is definitely a winner and worth having. And so I just want everyone to kind of bear that in mind. We will go over an example really quickly, just for the sake of education. Okay, so just to follow up, here's a quick example of the greenhouse in action. We have a scenario here where this particular player is going after the two-crop combo. They're going to score on potatoes and radishes. They're positionally adjacent in the farmer's market. If they bring them to harvest, they get to score not only the whatever regular amounts that they would with any bonuses applied, including the undercut crop. They also they get to double their score. And so I'm gonna, from my position over here, I want to do everything I can to stop them, or at least slow down their progress as I try to maximize my particular efforts on the home front. And so in order to do that, the greenhouse is the keystone of that goal. So in this particular case, I'm ready to do activities. I've already done actions on my turn. I disked and I planted. Now I'm going to use the greenhouse as an activity. Notice that it's not an action. It says so on the back of the card. It's free. And so I take a look at my possibilities, and I'm perfectly set up because I have a crop that's the same as the low value crop in their two-crop combo tandem, right? And so what I want to do, obviously, is actually I'll leave it to you at home. You can kind of figure it out yourself. So what is my best maneuver? What do you think I should do? All right, everybody who mulled that one over. The nice thing about UFTA is I am not that good at it, and I don't always know what to do, but I can give you at least my particular thought on this subject. In this particular case, I think it makes perfect sense to, if I can move any crop in the market anywhere I want, I could focus on the potatoes, right? Because that's the dominant crop. That's 7 points, right? However, let's say this was the case. It turns out that the radishes were the undercut crop, right? And in that case, this one is far more important. But even setting that aside, let's just say it was one token, I would still probably move this one. And the reason being is I happen to own it in this time. So that's why everything is situational and conditional you know, there are no hard and fast answers in Uda. That's kind of what we, the point is to set out something where there's no obvious path to take, and that provides a lot more complexity. And so, what we're doing is, I'm going to move the radishes from the 1 to the 11th spot. And then you might say, oh, hey, wait a minute, why not just move it up to the 12th? Well, again, if you're an experienced Uda player, and I hope you are someday, there's no advantage to putting it at the top spot because the 12 and the 1 can wrap around, right? You can easily find your best investment collapsing and falling to the bottom of the chart, and you don't want to do that. And so the safer route is to maybe pick something a little bit less, something farther down in the market. Okay, so anyway, that kills 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Because now we have radishes in the 2nd spot. I've elevated my crop to a higher status, while at the same time, I've denied the opponent an ability to take advantage of the 2-crop combo, which would then obviously result in higher score. And so that, again, is the beauty of the greenhouse. Definitely a winner if you can, again, if you can afford it. It's not a cheap item by any means. And so you can make it a goal of yours to get the greenhouse and improve your lot. So thank you very much.